Hey, Dr. Shakib here from Irvine Spine and Wellness Center, your Irvine chiropractor. I want to do this video on some very basic concepts on how to improve your posture, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching. I wanted to make this video all about the abdominal cavity and its role on bettering your posture. That is absolutely a necessary thing to do if you want to really up your game of posture. So I have this bag here. I got it from one of my Amazon deliveries here, but it really resembles what we need to do. You see how it's filled with air, and the top, no matter what I do, I'm trying to compress this, I'm trying to bend it, I'm going to try to laterally flex it, and it gives a lot of cushion there. So if I can build this here, now we're talking. Now I'm forming a stability cushion that I can build the rest on. So how do you do that? I've done videos on this that if you subscribe to my YouTube channel, you would be notified as I'm doing it. And if not, this is your chance to subscribe to the YouTube channel, but go back and look under the playlist posture to see more videos on that. So you've got essentially three diaphragms: cervical diaphragm, abdominal, just a regular diaphragm everyone knows about, and then you've got the pelvic diaphragm. These are all parallel to each other, and so we're trying to really make that bag that I just showed you, create that here. Now that doesn't mean that we're going to fill it with air and keep the air there, because essentially we're going to have to breathe out, which takes some of that air out. But if we build the foundation of this so-called barrel and we work at it, just like every muscle, if you work it, you build it. If we work on the walls of this barrel as we breathe out, we still have the integrity of this barrel to keep us supported. So how do you do that? Is with proper breathing techniques, practices, which, by the way, I mean, it's ridiculous if I talk about how to breathe, but essentially as babies, we did the breathing properly because everything was the way nature intended it to be. If you go back and you look at the videos of, maybe some of the Amazon Aborigines, you see these slender people with distended tummy. It's not because they're malnourished, but because their barrel is nice and intact. So here we live in a conflicting society where having a six-pack and having an hourglass figure is encouraged and beautiful, but in reality what is healthy is that barrel. Now bear in mind, we're not talking about beer belly here, we're talking about healthy barrel here. And so I'm going to make sure I put the video on how to work on building that barrel at the end of this video. But I just wanted to bring the concept up to your attention. It's very important. If we build this barrel nice and strong, it's much harder to collapse into it because it's going to prevent us from compressing it. And it's also much harder to fail sideways or in a rotation format, because that's going to prevent or minimize it as much as possible. So slow down. Instead of thinking, oh, I need to go to the gym, I need to grab those weights, and I need to be sweating in order for it to be a workout, build a strong foundation, and then you can rock the world if you have the strong foundation. Don't build a building on a swamp or an unstable ground. Make your ground nice and strong and build everything else on top of that. I hope this is encouraging you to think differently, because listen, if you think the same way and you get to a certain destination you don't wish to be, change your mindset, change the way you go about. And this is the way to do it correctly. That's not because I said so, but this is how we as infants go through building that foundation that we can get up and start walking. So that foundation has to be there in order for us to stand on our feet and start walking at the age 14 to 16 months on average. Anyway, hope that this helped. If you like what you saw, subscribe to my YouTube channel so you get a lot more videos. Explore my playlist and see what you find there that can be helpful. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact me or call the office, and follow me on my Facebook page for Irvine Spine and Wellness Center. You take care.